It's like the Boksburg incident. An incident happened on the road near a hospital in Boksburg. The general public and the community, the people are burnt to ashes, and this is what has been embedded into our heads. So road incident management, in as much as we've got pre-planning that we put into it, to try and minimize incidences from impacting on our society and our communities. The main issue of road incident management is about post-crash. What do you do? And this is where we are charged to act. There are two levels then of incident management. There's a strategic level and an operational level. In a district municipality, you have a system where all the emergency response people form a committee that looks after making sure that they've got resources allocated to deal with all the incidences that take place in that area. They then assist each other in terms of having also secondary response or backup response should there be a need. You would have realized in the past years that some of our normal crashes that would happen on our road will eventually end up being disasters. And disasters means the extraordinary resources are required to assist that particular site that has had an incident. So the situation that we are faced with is that if we don't have systems that are working properly, we have a problem in making sure that the response by emergency services is marshaled in time and lives are saved. What Jason also showed you here is the red spots on our national road network and some of our critical road network. That is important to identify so that under RIMS, we are able to make sure that resources are properly supplied should there be an incident that requires attention at the time. Now, when you look at your routine road maintenance contract, you've got an element in there where you've got standby teams for emergency response. That is critical to us as road incident management. They're even written into our guideline documents, those teams. When you establish and you form that team information needs to come to us because we've got protocols that we draw up, and within those protocols, the response by your standby team is very important. In other words, Sanral has first got to put together the team and afford the team with the required resources and make sure that it complies. Then thereafter it goes on to the protocols of RIMS. And when services are being called out, you'll notice most of the time that when the primary responders are called out to scene after a crash has happened or an incident has happened, right there you are activated under standby team of Sanral, especially when it's a national road where we are responsible for. Then you are called out to be part of that process. At a strategic level, we've also decided to emphasize the importance of engaging our SADC community. Most of the traffic that is on the road, it's mixed traffic. It's not just South African vehicles that are moving from one economic hub to another economic hub, or that are connecting dots between industry and the ports of entry. You'll find that we've got other countries' vehicles that are on our road on a daily basis, especially when you look at N1, N3, we've got international traffic that is going on here. A couple of years back, we did a study at John Ross Freeway, for those people that know where John Ross is, which is leading to Richards Bay Harbour. We picked up that 15 kilometers of national road basically has got over 70% of international traffic. Now, it is within a municipality, within one province, but it carries international traffic. What does that mean? It means if a Zambian vehicle is involved in an incident at that particular site, the host country needs to know about it. The company that has sent that vehicle needs to know about it, and they need to be part of the solution to clear the crash. Road incident management then manages those parts. We have now even escalated road incident management to the SADC Secretariat. We are part of the SADC Secretariat at South Africa, and within the Article 6.14 of the SADC Secretariat guideline document, road incident management has been countries are busy establishing the program so that they comply. South Africa is leading. We have been on this issue, as I said, from 1991. So we are assisting different countries in terms of implementing this. And they are following that idea, and they are actually implementing this road incident management. So those are the two areas that are important on our side. The Department of Transport is the mother body, is a directing body on this program, and Sanral is required by court or resolution that we implement the program on behalf of the Department of Transport. We set up a national technical committee, and just recently, from this beginning of this year, I commissioned what we call a regional technical committee that includes the SADC members to be part of this. In their countries, they also have what they call the National Technical Committee. The National Technical Committee, it's all the sectors that are interested or are affected by the work that we do on our road or that are transporting on our road. You'll find that the Road Freight Association, by the way, TJ, we need to invite them. They're going to be part of our process. The Department of Forestry, Environment, we have them on board. We've got emergency services right from national level, services represented at a national level throughout until you reach the station level, because there are different units that operate within SERPs that assist us when we respond to incidences. Just about 2 years ago, Free State had an incident, just north of Free State, where around Christmas time, there was a vehicle that was disabled that had explosives that were destined to a foreign country. I'm not going to mention the country involved. But just before it left Free State, it was disabled on that road. For us to be able to secure that scene on N1 and make sure that those explosives do not end up causing disaster during Christmas time, we had to deal with national SERPs and bringing the bomb disposal unit and bring everybody that was able, that could have been able to deal with these incidences and provide resources should there be a secondary incident where we should have wiped up the area where the vehicle was disabled. So these are the things that we're exposed to on a daily basis. Our roads have become an operational factor or an operational interest for these vehicles. Why? Because transportation is best done on the road as compared to rail at this point in time. At the beginning of this year and late last year, we know the ministers of transport have been busy to work on the rail network at the southern level, but that is not an immediate or urgent thing that is going to happen to replace the roads. Roads will continue to be the prime factor to deliver economic transportation and logistics for all the industries that are being served. Therefore, our roads need to meet the standard that is required. We may, as Sanral, be seen that we are too controlling in terms of the standard we set on our national road. But remember, most of the traffic that is interprovincial or even localized, it prefers to use the national roads as an access point. And therefore, our roads need to be on standard. Routine road maintenance is our base level, where we say, please make sure that our standards reach a certain quality so that we are able to cater for the traffic that is on our roads. At operational level, we've got services. Some of the districts that the roads go through, you'll pick up that some of them do not even have fire services. Now, should you have an incident where there's explosion or there's fire response required, you have to battle to get fire service response in specific areas. On N3 between Warden and Guapo, for example, it's over 100 kilometer stretch of road. There's compromised response that you can get in terms of fire services. They have to draw fire services from remote areas to come and assist them. And these are the things which the program of frames is encouraging at a national level to make sure that resources are deployed closer to the point where they are required and we deal with them. One person would ask, Sanral, why are you interested in this? It addresses our operation of our roads. Our roads cannot be closed for a long time unnecessarily just because resources couldn't be deployed effectively. And therefore the program is important for us and we therefore implement this program. One of the other things that is very important that we need to note is that we have provincial contracts on rims. Each province has got a contract that is dedicated for 36 months to support the rims program. When routine road maintenance come on site, if you